The last two problems are piecewise functions. So what we've been working on all week long, which you've started over the weekend, you're doing all week long now. Now, with this, we're going to evaluate for number 7. All it says is evaluate. So figure out which equation you're using, and then substitute it into that equation and solve it out. Simplify it down. So here we know that x equals -4. For this problem, we know x equals 0. For C, we know x equals 4. And for D, we know x equals 7. So here we're looking at A, and it said x is equal to -4. So it's -4 where x is less than -2, between -2 and 4, or greater than 4. And if you need to do a number line here, you should be able to see it easier. So -2, -3, -4, -5. That's the way that's pointing. And then here between 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. And then here, x is greater than 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8. All that good stuff. So -4 is in this first one right here. So we do x plus 1. We put -4 in for that. So if you owe $4 and you give back 1, that means you only owe $3 left. And here you don't have to do domain and range because they didn't ask for that part. Okay. Oh, I messed up numbers here. Oh my gosh. So it's actually -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow, I'm completely messed that up, guys. Sorry. All right, so if we have 0, that's in this line because 0 is right there. So we do 2x. Then we substitute 0 in for x. And we get 0. So f of 0 equals 0. Perfecto. And again here, because it says equal to 4, we put 4 on this line. So when x equals 4, we're looking at that same equation again. 2x. And again, we put 4 in for x. We get 8. So f of 4 equals 8. All right, and then the last one, we say that x is greater than 4. So that means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on and so forth. And so here, that means we're using this last one because 7 is there. And so we substitute 7 in for x, and we get 49. All right, and that is number 7. That's it. That's all you got to do. No problems, no qualms, not hard at all. We can do that. All right, and then here's the last question, number 8. It says to graph this out. So we need to make tables, and then we need to go ahead and solve it out. Graph it out, graph it out. So here we have this equation, we have that equation. So it means there's 2 equations, which means we need to have 2 tables. 2 equations, 2 tables. 2, 2. This is really quickly. 2 tables, 2 equations. Right, so on top of each one of these, I'm sorry, this should be g of x, not f of x. We're talking about g of x here. We need to have the right notation. Come on, Mr. Hall, get it together. Okay, so if we look at it, we said our x values are between -5 and 0. So you put -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, and 0. Then for the other one, we do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough room. So let's add one more for 7. Oops, that's still small. Oh well, it'll do. 7. Okay. Now for the first equation, again, we're substituting these in for each x. For this one, is there even an x back there at all? So there's no x, so we can't substitute -5 into the problem for x when there's no x. So the answer is just 2. And again, the answer is 2 for this one because there's no x. And each one of these is going to be 2 because there are no x values, no x to be able to substitute into the problem. Now here for this next one, all of these can be substituted. You can't substitute them in for x because there's an x up here. So 5x. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 1. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. And then 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. With it, now that we have the numbers in, we have our ordered pairs together here. We need to figure out whether they're open and closed circles. So take a look at -5. It's an equal to sign there, so it means it's closed. The 0 doesn't have an equal to sign, so it means it's open. So -5 is closed, 0 is open. Everything in between there is closed. Anything in between is always closed. So those are closed. All right, so then it comes to here for the next part. Those are both equal to signs for 0 and 7. So since they're equal to, they're both closed. And that means everything else in between is always going to be closed no matter what. And all we do now is just go to our graph and actually graph these points out and connect and do all the stuff we need to do. And really, to tell you the truth, because this goes greater than 10 here, at these numbers, you're not going to graph them out because there's not enough space on the graph normally. So here, when we do it, I'm going to do 10 in all directions the best I can. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have our graph going at 10 in all directions. Just make sure you label these numbers so I will know what's what. Because if you just put a number down, I'm not going to really know what's going on. Oops. Huh. And here you will get a piece of graph paper for the graphing. It will actually already be in the test part for you. So you don't need to ask for paper. You already have it there. Just make sure you label these pieces when you graph them out. Labeling will be part of your grade for this. All right, so now all we do is going to graph out these points here. So we know -5 and +2. And that's a closed circle. -4 and 2 is closed. -3 and 2 is closed. -2 and 2 closed. -1 and 2 is closed. And then 0 and 2 is open. And it's going to connect those. Okay, and then we graph the second table. So we have 0, 0, which is closed. And remember, on this graph, everything was closed because we had inequalities that had equal to signs in it. So 1, 1, 2, 10, all the way up here. So 210. Then everything else is going off of it. So if you have, as long as you have the table there, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. My fault. That should be 5 right there. Cause I'm like, something didn't work out right. That should be a 5 right there. Oh my lord. So here, that's 1, 5. Cause I'm like, when I graphed it out, that would not make sense here. So, sorry, guys. And it should already been fixed earlier in the video, but I just caught it myself, so sorry guys. I'm going to put an arrow here because everything doesn't fit on the graph, but make sure you have the table there so I'll know that you actually are going to go all the way to 7 and stop. But if you don't have that, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to count it wrong. So have the table. It's important. All right. So that's the end of it.